Good morning, all of my crafty friends. This is Kiona here coming to welcome you guys to the Craft Therapy channel. So today I wanted to take a few moments to talk to you guys a little bit about the community and to make a quick card. We're going to use some butterflies, and I wanted to talk to you guys about especially one of my desires, one of my goals and visions, and it's called coping kits. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing today while I talk to you a little bit about the community is creating my first coping kit. And what a coping kit is going to be is a paper project, that you can almost make one and take one. So the idea will be that you will create a card if you're a part of the Facebook community, and then you will also cut out all the pieces for a second card for a person in need to utilize as their own coping skill. We will create instructions, and all of those kinks are kind of in the works, but I wanted to throw the idea out just to kind of start getting our minds to thinking and to get some feedback, of course, because you guys are the biggest part of all of this. None of this can happen without the support and the help of all the wonderful people who have desired and chosen to become a part of this community. So as you can see here, I'm bringing out all the pieces to my first card just to kind of give you an idea of some of the things that we could do as a make and take. I like that idea. So I'm going to make a 5x7 card here that's pretty simple, and I would create this card and then I would have another one that a student would have in order to make when they are in a different place. This whole idea came up as a result of me noticing how much of a benefit crafting seems to be in so many individuals' lives. So as a professional and in my everyday life, I am a mental health counselor. I'm a licensed professional counselor, and I do a lot of work with military students. And military students go through a whole range of different issues that affect them day to day that we don't take the time to think about a lot of the times. And one of the things that I have implemented in some of the groups that I complete is crafting exercises. You know, you're dealing with the fact that your father is deployed or is going on a training, or you're having to leave schools, or you're just coming into a school, or you can't get in the rhythm. It's hard to make friends. You feel like it is no reason to make friends because you're just going to have to move again. All of those different things are things that I noticed that they deal with, and crafting made a vast majority of them feel much better. Well, of course, you know, when you're working with 600 to 700 students, that's a lot of crafting to try to do all in one. So one of the things that I thought about doing was creating a Facebook community, the group is called Craft Therapy with a Kraft Therapy. And to complete events, monthly events where we could do a make and take, and then I could create packages for students to take with them or to utilize in the school setting when they're having a hard time. So I thought that as many people as I have seen in so many of the groups and in different communities who share the same sentiment of how effective crafting can be, I feel that a lot of people understand, and maybe this is something that could really take off. So one of the things that I have in the works, but it's not set in stone. None of this is set in stone. This is an idea that I'm hoping that as a community and a group, we can be able to develop together. So like I said, once a month, maybe a theme or a specific paper crafting project, depending on how everyone desires to do them, and to have a specific date that everything is sent in, and then there are different coping packages that are handed out. then the reward of that, in my opinion, is seeing how those students utilize the crafts that they have been given and what magic they create and how that affects how they function on a day-to-day basis. So I'm hoping that this will take off, and of course on the YouTube channel I will share a lot of different projects, and not just paper projects. So I'm really big into paper crafting, but sometimes I do vinyl, and I love my Cricut with everything in me, and sometimes I do stamping, and I love embossing, and I like to do distress inking and all types of things. So I'm hoping that this will be a very versatile channel with a lot of feedback, because one of the things that I do understand just starting this channel out is that it will be nothing without you guys. So I really want to make sure that this channel is a place that you guys enjoy, and that some of the things that you want to see are frequently offered. So I definitely would love to hear your feedback. I'd love to know what you're thinking, and some of the things that you would like to see. So I'm just going to jump into this card for a second, because of course you can see that I've been just putting it together and I'm yabbering on. I'm a talker. I'm sure that's why I'm a therapist. Okay. So I've done the inside and the outside of this card. You know, I wanted to do some vibrant colors because it's kind of cold here in New York and winter doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. And I need to see some spring no matter how I have to get it. So I'm doing butterflies and pretty colors because that makes me feel like spring is here. How about you guys? Where are you from? And what have your seasons been like? I've only been in New York since December, so oh my gosh, it was definitely such a vast change from what I'm used to. So I'd like to have my butterflies kind of fluttering up. So I'm just going to put some glue in the very center of them so that their wings can kind of pop up and it can look like they're flying off the page, because I love butterflies. So like I said, this is the first video that will go up for the channel. I am hoping to post a video at least once per week. We will also have our Facebook group, and just because you don't want to do the events, don't let that stop you from coming to be a part of the group. Come and share, give us ideas, critique, and help make this our happy place, this place that we can all come and share and care and promote healing and creativity and just a whole bunch of handmade kindness is really what I'm hoping that we can all create together. I'm loving the number of butterflies that Cricut Design Space has to offer. If you've not been inside of Design Space and looked inside to the images to see all of the wonderful images, I mean, it's getting to the point where now there is absolutely nothing that Design Space doesn't offer. I think they have like 70,000 images now. So for example, you can look and see like these butterflies. I chose all different butterflies. I love butterflies and I love purple and teal, so this makes my heart like super happy. And I like the bling, I like the glitter and the shimmers, so you'll see a lot of that coming up on this card as well. So yeah, like I was saying, you know, I as a therapist, being a therapist for a while, but not being a crafter for a long time. I started crafting about 2 years ago, and it has made such a difference. And not just a difference for me. I definitely incorporate a lot of crafting into many of my therapy sessions because it has such a positive and relaxing effect. Have you ever just been like completely irritated, frustrated, or just off kilter? Like, really, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Then you sit down in your craft room and you do something, and it's almost as if it just clears your entire mind. I love it. I tell people all the time, just sit down and do something. Just start. You will be amazed at the change in your mood in a matter of 15 seconds. So here comes my shimmer. I love my Wink of Stella pen. And I don't discriminate. I like Wink of Stella. I like Nuvo. I like Spectrum. It doesn't matter. If it gives me a lot of shimmer, I like you. So I am shimmering all of my butterflies on the outside to give them that sparkly, glittery, magical look. that I absolutely love. One of the things that I did not do in this card, and maybe you guys can give me a comment below, I thought about shimmering the Hello Beautiful. Now in this card, I left it just outlined. Let me know what you think. Do you think just outlined looks better, or do you think that I should color it in? Leave me a comment below and let me know. So I'm hoping that everyone will come and join the YouTube page, Kiona the Craft Therapist. I'm hoping that everyone will come over and jump onto our group, which is Craft Therapy, and everything is with a K, because of course I'm Kiona, right? Everything needs to start with a K because that's like the awesomest letter. Like, really, do you guys think that the letter that your name starts with is the best letter in the alphabet as well? And then I am also on Instagram, the Craft Therapist. So I am very hopeful that this will get off to a wonderful start and that we will have the ability to share and show caring toward each other. I'm going to get off of this soapbox about my caring about kids and my coping kits and my crafting and my therapy, and I'm going to get back to this card. You guys are ready for me to get back to the card? Now, you guys are going to have to understand I'm a talker, so this is kind of going to be the way that some of the videos go, because I want to be interactive. I want you guys to get to know me, and I want to get to know you guys. And of course, you know, just seeing me glitter up a bunch of butterflies, because I'm doing this in real time, can be pretty boring. As you can see, I am still on this first butterfly because I want all the glitter. I want all the glitter. So like I said, you know, about me, I'm a therapist. I love crafting. I'm a mom and I am a wife. So I wear many hats, and just doing something like this, stroking this pen and getting all the glitter, it's very relaxing. It's something about repetition in motion that is super, super relaxing for lots of people. And one of the things that I try to teach people is that a coping skill is nothing special. It's not a magical thing. A coping skill is something that you can do that relaxes you. And a lot of times people feel better about themselves when they have some sort of creativity, when they can create something that they really, really like. You can look at it and say, gosh, I made that. Or something that they can give to another person. I try to encourage people all the time to give, because giving makes you feel so much better. I know it makes me feel better. I love the gift of giving to others, whether that be a card, paying it forward, doing these coping kits, doing a giveaway, sending a gift card to a person, or randomly just telling someone, you know, something positive. The fact that you do something great for other people usually makes you feel better. So in part, I feel like doing this and creating this community will be twofold. It will encourage people and provide a safe place for people to have happiness and healing and creativity all in one place. But then it's also a way of giving back. And that is an awesome, awesome, awesome feeling. So what do you guys get out of your crafting? And how long have you been crafting? Leave me a comment below and let me know. I would really love to hear from you guys. So when I started crafting, I have to give a major shout out to my craft guru, Melody Lane. So I decided that I really needed to find something to do with my time. I was struggling with the death of my mother, and I needed to figure out something, a coping skill that I, even as a therapist, could do to help me kind of process through all of the things that I was feeling, but be able to do it a little more sequentially and not for it to be a big jumble of things. So something that could relax my mind and kind of let me get through it. Had no clue what a Cricut was. None. Like when I tell you, did not know what it was, could not even spell it, didn't looked at it the first time like, what do you call it? A Cricut? Cricut? Think that can't be Cricut. That's not how you spell Cricut. That's how I was. But I YouTubed just the word crafting, and she was the first person that popped up, and I was completely engulfed at that time. And I just wanted to make what she was making. I didn't know what I was doing. So I went for it. I dove in and bought a Cricut. And for a little while, I only made the things that she made. I learned everything from her, how to work the system. And it gave me so much. And I am encouraged to do that for someone else. So I'm hoping that I can just give a fraction of that back, because it has meant the world in my life. So how did you guys start crafting? I really would like to know. So we're down here on the very last butterfly. Finally, I know you guys, finally. But I really wanted this video to be in real time so you guys could kind of see what I do, and so I'd have an opportunity to have a good chat time with you guys. Please excuse my voice. I think that maybe I need something to drink, but of course I didn't bring anything in with me. So please, I'm sorry. So now we're going to start trying to figure out the placement. I'm kind of thinking about it, and I want you guys to kind of get to see some of this glittery, sparkly. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, it just makes my heart super happy. Oh my, oh my, oh my. So yeah, I get really excited very easily. It doesn't take much. So let's look at how we're going to place our butterflies, kind of getting a thought about where I want them to be. And then we're going to do some really fun things on the inside. So I have taken some holographic vinyl. It took me like 10 minutes to figure out that word because I couldn't find the packaging. And I was just like, hieroglyphic, no, that didn't sound right. Yeah, it's holographic. It's holographic vinyl, and this is another Cricut product. Everything that I'm using today is Cricut. All of my cardstock except for my card base. That is Nina Solar White 110 pound, because I like a very heavy card base. I'm going to take some clear transparency, that magic cover that you can get from the dollar store, because I don't want a lot of stick. It won't take much for me to get my butterfly kisses off of the transfer paper. But I do like this clear transparent magic cover, because it just gives me just the right amount of stick. However, Cricut does sell transfer tape, both regular and strong bond. So now we're going to just take the butterfly kisses off. We're going to put this on the inside of our card. I thought that that would be really cute, and I've been trying to really incorporate vinyl into many of my cards. Because I have a lot of vinyl that I need to use, and I find myself doing more paper crafts than anything else. But secondly, because it just gives an added little extra to many of your cards that you're creating. So here I'm just taking my time and peeling the backing away from the sentiment. That's the word that I was looking for. I don't know why I lose my words sometimes. Do you do that a lot? Like, I'll be midstream into a sentence and I will completely lose the word that I'm trying to say to someone. And I love being able to do this for you guys in real time, because I think that sometimes people get the idea that crafters who do videos get it perfect the first time, and that is completely not true. A lot of us, you do see the finished product that is beautiful, but it takes us a little bit of time. Like here, you're about to see, I'm about to put this down, and I totally don't notice that my right hand is about to have this butterfly cover the two. So now we've got to figure out how to fix it, but we just don't stress about it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that butterfly off, and then I'm going to put it in another place, and it's going to be fine. It's still going to look awesome in the end result. So you see, it's not perfect. It's handmade. It's homemade kindness. And I see a lot of people stressing about things like that. don't stress. Just improvise. It is really okay. We all do it. And you can see I'm sitting here and I'm trying to see if I can kind of maneuver it. And I'm like, nah, the maneuvering isn't going to work. We're going to have to just put that on there, and we are going to chip the butterfly off. And it's going to be fine. No one's ever going to notice, and it's completely okay. And I'm just going to find a very good place to snip it. And then once I find a good place to snip it, then I'm just going to put it close to where I would have normally placed it. Now, I took my transfer tape off because I was thinking that I was going to be able to finagle it a little bit, but I can't. So here comes the chompers, snip, snip, and it's okay. Back to reality. So after I get this done, I thought another really great little decorative piece. Sometimes we don't decorate the left side of our card. So I thought it would be fun to decorate the inside left portion of the card. I love that holographic look. It changes colors. It's pink, it's blue, it's purple, just all the beauty in one. And of course, those butterflies. So I'm in love. I had my Cricut pen right, fluttering by to send, because I thought that that would be awesome. And I absolutely love using the Cricut pens. So now you see my butterflies, and those are going to go on the inside left panel of the card, and I think that it is going to be stinking amazing. So one of the things that I did, and I think that if I was to go back and do this card again, I may have changed it. I think I would have cut it down just a little bit so that it would have a small border around it, because you're going to see that there is some of the holographic vinyl is in the crease. And initially I thought that it would be cute, but now that I open and close the card, it's a little more of an irritation because it doesn't stick to the other side because of the crease. So we will have to see how that works out. So again, we're going to place our transfer tape onto our image. We're going to I don't know what's wrong. I promise. I'm sorry. We're going to place the transfer tape over our image. And again, we're going to peel that off, and we are going to get that stuck on. And we're getting pretty close to being done. So one of the things that I would like for each of you guys who stops by to do is to leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think about coping kits, what you guys thought about the video. What do you guys think about the community that I am trying to build here? I really am enjoying the idea of starting this off with a lot of input from my founding members. You guys are really important. Some of you guys, I'm sure we will look back years from now and we'll be like, gosh, we are still together. This is how communities are formed from the very beginning, from the ground up, just starting out small together and seeing what grows from here. So I definitely would love your input. And of course, I don't have many subscribers right now, so I will have lots of times to read all of your comments and to respond. That's the awesome part about starting out small. Like, I don't know what'll happen if we blow up here, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there, right? So, and then I'd like to also know if there are any specific type of videos that you guys would like to see. I have a couple of ideas coming up. You guys will have another video this week that's already been recorded. And then I have one that I will be starting on today, in hopes of being able to get that up later this week. So I've got quite a few things that I kind of have in mind to do for you guys, and but I want to make sure that I'm doing the things that you guys enjoy. I want to give you content that you want to watch. So again, I am letting you know that I want to hear from you. And again, I don't know how many times this happens to you guys, but every time I do weeding, I miss something. Now, I'm happy in this instance because I noticed it before I actually put it on my project. But there are some times that I'll have something on my project, and as soon as I put it down, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't see that and I did not weed that. What in the world was I thinking? Like, am I completely on autopilot? Like, I must just function on autopilot. I love this holographic vinyl. Oh my gosh, like, it is life. It is so gorgeous. Do you see that color in there? And it's so shiny. Oh, it's gonna be hard to give this card up. It really is gonna be hard to give this card up, but I can do it. Because guess what? I can make another one. That's the awesome part. So as you can see here, this is what I'm talking about. I made it so that it stretched the entire width of the card. And that meant that part of it went into the crease. And at first I was like, that looks good, because then it just looks continuous from one side to the other. But now that I've had an opportunity to open and close the card, it's a little bit more of it's a little more irritating, I guess I should say, because the flaps are not, the little crease pieces are not staying down. And you can keep that magic cover. It stays sticky for a while. Usually I use it 2 or 3 times before I change into something else. So I'm going to cut off these little bits that are at the top though, because of course we don't want those hanging out around there. That would look a little wonky now, wouldn't it? So I'm just trimming that down a little bit. And again, like I said, this is in real time. I think it took me about 30 minutes ish to make this card. And that's another question that I have. What's the length of a video that you like? Like, I know personally for me, I love watching videos that are about 30 minutes long, because so here I'm thinking about trimming, and then I'm like, no, not gonna do that. Don't think that's a good idea. So you see, I go back and forth just like many of you probably do. But let me know what you guys think about card timing. I am planning to try to keep each video around 30 minutes, because a lot of them will be process videos and they'll be sped up because of the processing, and I'll be going into design space and things like that and talking about products as I do it. So that will be one reason. But let me know what you guys think about that, because I know some people live probably busier lives than I do. I can't imagine, but I'm sure that there are people who do, and maybe that doesn't work for you. And like I said, I would love to be as accommodating as I can. I know that I will not be able to accommodate everyone, but I will try my best to do what I can to accommodate as many as I can. So again, I'm still over here just kind of trying to figure out, how do I want these butterflies to look? Which way do I want them to face? How big do I want the butterflies, and where do I want them? And I think we're finally getting to a consensus here that this is where the butterflies should be, but still can't really figure out how I want them to be turned, because you know, you want them to kind of go all different ways, and I'm kind of liking that right there. Yeah. So I'm going to take my art glitter glue from Made It that I have put into a smaller bottle, because I cannot wait until it's no longer freezing so that I can order some more, because we are at the end and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do once that is out. I did buy some Tombow Mono Multi Glue. I think that's what it's called. To see how that might work, just in case I need something different. I have tried a couple of different things during the winter just in case I run out, but I will tell you that art glitter glue from Made It is still one of my very favorites. Now usually it comes with a precision tip, and I can't ever seem to keep up with that, which is why I transfer it into a smaller bottle that has the precision tip already on it. And always make sure you use your steel pin insert so that your glue does not get stuck on you like mine does all the time, because I forget. But now I have one of those little, I think they call them doodads, but it's really cute. I'll have to try to show it to you in the next video, where it's almost impossible. It's like keeping a lot of keys on your keychain, so you'll always know where your keys are. That's the idea behind it, and they're really awesome. So we're kind of getting close to the end now. Again, I just want to thank you guys and let you know how grateful I am to have you here. I'm hoping that you guys will subscribe, come and join me on Instagram, come and join me on Facebook, come and be a part of the community. Come and help me grow this. I would love to have you, love to have you, and I love to hear your feedback. So here you guys go. This is the final card, and I am going to find my way out of your hair for the day. Thank you guys again. I hope you guys have a wonderful day creating kindness. Have a great day. Oh, sorry. Completely forgot. I used Nuvo drops. I used Nuvo drops. So let me say that these dream drops are awesome. I'm going to put some of those on my butterflies and also around my card. Then I will get out of your hair, and that will be the end of this video. Still wanting you guys to have a wonderful day and have some creative kindness. Let me see some of the things that you're making. Come and post on the page, and come and share on Instagram. Let me know that you're following from the YouTube or Facebook group, so I can make sure that I give you a follow back, so that we can all connect with each other. I'm loving this gold and that purple dream drop here. So finishing that up, always trying to add just a little bit of dimension. You know, my cards aren't usually this flat, so of course I'm trying to get myself to a place of learning some balance, because I don't know when to stop. So I'm just going to put a couple more dots at the top left and the bottom right of this card, and I'm going to call it done. One of the great things that I thought about, because I'm trying to be conscious of the things that I would have to include in my coping kit, is that you can pre-make these Nuvo drops on a sheet of parchment paper, and they can dry and be mailed and be shipped, because then they're like little enamel drops, which is an awesome idea. So that's one of the reasons that I decided at the end that I could add a little bit more dimension to my card by using some of these new Nuvo dream drops, which are so dreamy. I know that sounded corny. I don't care. That's just me. All right, you guys. So really, like seriously, that is the end. That's the end. That's it. We're done. I'm cutting it. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate you. I hope you guys subscribe and come and join me. Come and be a part of my life. Okay? Yeah. All right, so we're going to try to give you a couple of close-ups of the cards, and I am getting out of here, signing off. Have a wonderful day. Mwah. You know, much love and happiness, and I'm sending you guys wonderful vibes, good vibes. You see them coming. All right, have a wonderful day.